gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook, which I am very, very, very grateful for. I am so excited for some of these recipes.
I was gonna ask you, what are you trying to travel like, Jake? Like on your plane? Are you checking a bag, or are you just...
Yeah, so we'll check her big suitcase. Maybe one more. We each get 2 if we wanted them.
So, like, if Becca went to the store and bought you gluten-free travel snacks, question mark, like
they would get
snacks that
checked originally, but
and then you could
then
eat them
we
on
would...
your honeymoon and have room for souvenirs coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you have room for it?
Yeah.
I've been not wanting to because you were flying, but the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I want
absolutely.
to do it. Okay. Thanks.
Dankeschön.
And nada.
Does Jake want orange juice?
Yep, he said yes.
Okay. So that stream is now just sitting there running, so it's just so I can test to see if the...
Do you want me to go?
Okay.
I just want to make sure it doesn't die in an hour.
And he can teach me how to turn it on. Do you want to do that tonight? So you don't have one less thing to do on your wedding?
If I don't, I'll have a full
say-
paper ready to go with all of
Let's say
the
it
information.
stops. Ah! Overwhelmed.
So it's the Mevo,
Okay.
the one that looks like the camera. You'll bring it up, and I'll walk you through the whole thing in a little bit. But the stream's running right now. During, all you're going to have to do... So, there are 2 things. At the beginning, we're going to take and we're going to have an image ready for you. That's basically just a QR code and a link that shows where they can go to sign the guest book, because it's a virtual one, so we don't have to give out pens or clean them or anything. So I'll show you, and it'll just be an image like that you'll get put up. So now, right now, that's what's on the stream. Cute picture. Then...
Yes. Blurry picture of you.
It's a cute picture, though.
You look happy. Kind of looks like one of those times when I was like, Jake says you have a cute butt. And then you smiled.
I really like how we're doing our guest book. In fact,
And then I'll have a link that you throw up there and do it in green. With yellow. Okay, I guess it's not an option. Oh, I guess I have black or white are my options. So.
You're cute.
So, there'll be a link like that you'll throw up. And then it'll take and it'll pop it up in
Thanks, babe. You're cute, too. Just kidding.
Hi.
Hi!
He's just trying to distract me.
No, I'm trying to...
I am just rocking against the clock because this battery's about to die because I haven't charged it in a week. So I'm trying to get through stuff before it dies, because once it dies, there's no... So.
Okay.
I will have a full paper for you that has everything.
I know you will. I'm just...
And it may be this... I don't know. I'm still deciding.
This is why...
If this fails
choir
today...
concerts work as well as they do. Because I run the concert. Jake's in charge of all the tech.
And now it's switched.
I'm here to tell you, Terry did great on the tech part. Except she couldn't coach the girl how to open and shut the curtain. Which should be so easy.
He still never got back with me.
And in the middle of...
Still...
What?
I need Anna's information.
Oh, Anna.
Anna, yeah. Anna, whatever.
Because you didn't... Gotcha.
Pizzoli didn't get back with me.
Do I need to just sit up there?
I mean...
What's it for?
If you sit up there, I will take it off of this and do QLab, and it'll be just push and go buttons. That will be easier.
It will be easy.
What was he going to push for you?
The volume for the music and go on the video. Or, I mean, not the video, the music for her walk-in and everything.
But by the time she walks in, what does he have to push after that?
Just some mic levels of the officiators microphone.
Why can't that be controlled from an iPad down at my seat?
Because I don't want to be using the Wi-Fi for that when I've got it running this. I'm trying to eliminate any risk of crap happening. So, no, I'm not expecting you to sit up
Where's
there.
my phone?
You know, maybe I should go by the house tonight and pick up all of my things because I have not brushed my hair in 3 days.
There's a
Oh, use
brush
my
at my
brush.
house.
Yes, it's not my brush though, and it's not a very good brush.
It is your brush. I
It's
don't
not
use
my
a brush.
It's not my brush.
Mm.
Julie,
Can you hold this?
this is one of those wet brushes that I can brush my hair out in one go. It's amazing. Start at the bottom.
It's pretty much the same as your brush.
At our house, yes. But my brush is better.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, contacts.
Yes, but they also got married today, so going to the house right now unannounced is probably not a good idea.
It's Tuesday. Mr. Bond.
I don't actually know how you spell her name, if I'm being completely honest. She's on Facebook. We could look it up.
I can just text her and say, would you rather me come by tonight or tomorrow?
Just
There you
say,
go.
text her tomorrow and see if there's a time we can come by.
This.
Okay.
Anytime except for basically 12 to 2.
Do what you will. I don't think that's how you actually spell her name.
Where do you want me to put
But that is her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just looked at my text messages with her, and she was apologizing to me for Kaylee's mic not working in Millie. So yes, that's her. That was the last time we texted. It was an interesting.
Well, that's cool.
What?
It now doesn't care which device. It sent the airdrop to both of them, and I got to choose which one I wanted it.
He's a cheerleader.
Play peekaboo with him. It's funny. Peekaboo. 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 A booty. Can you show Julie nice? Show her nice. Show her nice. You know, just look at me like I'm an idiot. It's fine.
Booty! Show me nice!
Get her. Get her. No, that's Jake. And he's not a her. Get Julie. So I'm very excited for you guys, and this is going to sound very selfish, but I literally told my mom on the phone today. I was on the way home from dropping him off and coming here, and I called my mom to tell her her new fireplace is really pretty. And I was talking to her about Jake, and I said, telling her that we were going to pick up the car and, you know, help with the presents. Asking if you guys were getting excited, and I was like, getting? Anyway, I was telling her, and I was like, I only have one problem. She was like, what? And I was like, my friends are leaving for a long time.
6 days is a long time.
I mean, honestly, we see each other pretty often. So that's what I said. It's good. It's not meant to be serious. Like,
I know.
I'm very excited for you guys. But I was like, when we go out of town for that long, we go out of town together. Like, wait a second. Wait. I was like, dang, I gotta get that July Disneyland or Disney World trip booked. That's literally what I thought tonight. I was like,
Hopefully we'll be able to
we'll
work something
figure it
out.
out.
Because I would still love to go to that concert. That would be amazing.
We'll figure it out. You guys. Do you guys have passports?
Yep.
Tony and I were talking about how fun it would be to take you to Cancun with us sometime.
To your resort.
Yeah.
That'd be
Because we
fun.
have the ownership in Palace Resorts, and when we take someone with us, they pay what And then I think when we take someone with us, we actually get a free week added onto our deal for bringing someone with us.
That's cool. We're trying to decide. We have one of these possibly crazy. You should buy our points and buy into our scam program. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yes.
Yeah, so we found out after we booked it that that's what the hotel room that we got was one of these.
In St. George?
No,
No.
in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
When we go down there for the...
Probably. I don't know if we'll stay at your same hotel. Like, we'll probably stay on site. Like, at a Disney resort.
See, and that's at this point, I think it's worth just wasting $200 to not get told that we're terrible people who don't love our children are gonna die.
Well, you're gonna have to go to a...
Class thing. Spiel, yeah.
And they put you through, like, 4 different...
Salespeople, and if you don't get it, they tell you that you're a terrible human for not loving your children and giving them yeah. So once we found out what it was,
Let me look into like Disney resort hotels and
that's
see what
the plan.
And just see what suites look like.
Yeah.
Like a
that'd be fun.
2-bedroom suite. We just each have our own room and share like a little mini living. It's not like we're gonna be there that often, right? We're at the park.
And that's what we were discussing.
However,
like,
I do like
it's
Disney
worth
World.
wasting the $200 to not put her through that. You know, it's just it is what it is now.
Because I'm actually very susceptible. Yes.
Is that the word?
I don't know
I
what
think
context
so.
you're using, but you're sensitive.
Oh, I thought I'd already done the back. I'm so excited. Man. Sad day. Not all it's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll be really cute.
Have you seen the videos that are
I just do what I want.
white moms be like, I made this, it was a DIY project, and I made this, it was a DIY project, and this I found in a dumpster and showed it a little love, and talk about your fixer-upper. Moms of TikTok are using that for their family, so they show their babies and their kids and say, I made this, it was a DIY project. And next kid, I made this, it was a DIY project. And then they go to their husbands.
Oh no.
And this I found it out in the dumpster and gave it a little love. Talk about your fixer-upper.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Right?
I think those ones are just ridiculous.
Do you know they're coming out with a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
Yeah, it's trash.
You watched it?
No, I just read the reviews on it and everything, and it is not a good representation of Utah.
I figured it wouldn't be. Like, one of the women they're following around is like a Mormon Park City millionaire or something like, and I'm like,
Yeah, she calls herself Mormon 2.0.
yeah,
Mormon 2.0.
yes,
What on earth is that supposed to mean?
it's like her own version of being
She
Mormon.
picks and chooses which doctrine is fitting for her.
Oh, really? Are you just filming me?
Yes, I am.
How about we get Bodie over here?
He's gotten a few cameos already. It's fine.
Becca's
Well,
done.
if I put him
Becca's
right here,
And I'm
then
not
it's
even
just
halfway
him.
done. What you doing, Tone? Oh, well, that's a nice thing for you to do. I'm standing a chair. That's unnecessary. I'm playing with friends. Laundry baskets and a couch.
Oh, that's us right now.
On your mark. Get set. Go. Really? Nothing? Nothing out of you? Nothing out of you?
I saw this meme of a guy whose dog
Okay,
will
I snuggle.
slowly get
No,
slow.
love.
I saw a meme of a guy whose dog will slowly get closer to you if you don't pay attention to him. And what happens when you refuse to pay him any attention is that his entire face ends up on your face, so you have no choice but to look at him and pay attention to him.
Hi. Are you still pissed at me? I didn't take you. I picked you up. I saved you. You can hate Dad. You can hate on Dad. He took you. Oh no!
He's refusing to look at you.
Oh
It's okay, I just love you anyways.
no! Odie. Hey. Oh, look at Mom. Where's your mom? I got you! Oh, that was sad. It was sad and pathetic.
I'm trying to
Why
figure
won't
out
you
how
play with the
to
squeaky?
do.
Why won't you play with the squeaky? Why won't you play with the squeaky? Play with the squeaky. Play with the squeaky. Go hit it. Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how to do a green screen for like the background for a TikTok, because this girlie made a TikTok saying, "Hey ladies, tell me about the moment you knew you could marry your husband." And so I added it to my favorites and commented saving for later so that I can for when I don't look like trash. She liked my comment, followed me, and then replied, "Well, I just stalked you and I think you're adorable."
Aww.
So now I have no choice but to stitch her video so she can see it and so I can tell how adorable it was when I decided that I could marry him. He kind of made me cry when I decided I was going to marry him.
You should just answer her in your wedding dress.
I should. I should.
We could really annoy your mother and just stop midway through to film a TikTok.
You know, I could
That would not
I could
just
create
annoy
an
my
opportunity
mom.
for that to happen. I could just say that the live stream stopped and we need to kill a few
Should we
minutes.
totally script it completely?
It would not just be my mother who would be bitter about that. It would be my grandma. It would be both my grandparents. Well, no, my grandma and grandpa. My grandpa would not care because he won't remember it long enough. My grandmother would be bitter. My nana and papa would be disappointed. My uncles, I'm pretty sure, would be confused. I'm pretty sure David would think it would be hilarious. John and Shar would think it's the most tacky thing ever, and would probably John probably wouldn't care very much. Shar would never forgive us. Heather,
What does one do when they actually don't agree with something at a wedding?
Leave.
Is that a bad option? Just wondering.
or you yell and throw a fit about it. I've heard stories about those. Oh, Bodhi got the ribbon.
Hey. Excuse moi.
What, Mom? I'm not doing anything.
Barrington, he's mine. Barrington's mine. I'm going to love him more than I love you. Barrington! 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 Oh, where'd the ribbon go, Mom? Dad, Mom's making fun of me. I tried to eat Christmas ribbon, so she clocked me in the face with Barrington. We don't need a kid. We have a dog.
No.
See pretty. See pretty. Come on. See pretty. Don't be lame. See pretty. See pretty. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Good job.
I was saying something. I don't remember what it was.
We were talking about what people do when they hate weddings.
Oh yeah. There was I heard one story where so the person who was telling the story, it was her sister and her now brother-in-law and her very toxic mother. The mother was very controlling of the wedding, saying, no, it's got to be like this, and it's got to be like this, and was making decisions for the bride. Like, one being, talking to the sister, hey, we got to go get your maid of honor dress. We got to go pick out your maid of honor dress. Mom, I'm not going to be the maid of honor. This person, the bride's best friend.
And she licked my thumb and smeared makeup across me.
Wonderful.
And tried to fix mine. That's my introduction to cousin Vicky.
Wonderful.
I was wearing my bridesmaid's dress. Am I exaggerating? He gave up on me.
And she was not happy with any of the decisions they made, and so on the wedding day, she's like, this is wrong and this is wrong. None of this is how I wanted it. And the bride turned to her and was like, you're right.
How I
Because
wanted it.
it's what we wanted. It's what bride and groom wanted. It's not your wedding. It's like, well, I'm not paying for any of this. You're right, you're not. We paid for all of this. You did not spend a dime on it.
Oh.
Well, if I can't have it my way, I'm just not going to come.
Okay.
Great. Don't. And she did not go.
That's so hard. That's so hard. You ever watch that Married at First Sight show? Do you know the premise of it? They have like a casting. They interview everybody. And there's like 4 matchmakers or 3 matchmakers that work together to find, they're on the same city. So the people do live in the same city. So their lives are already in the same area. But they meet on their wedding day at the altar. So the professional matchmakers match them up based on all their interviews and all their preferences and all their like religious beliefs and morals and whatever else. They match them up. They go dress shopping, tux shopping, get bridesmaids, like they do the whole thing. Get rings for each other. Don't know what the other person, anything about them. Don't know their name, don't know their age.
No, thank you.
Don't know what they look like. The whole idea of Married at First Sight is they get married at the altar and then they figure out how to make a relationship work. And they have, it's like 90 days that they're filmed. It's like the first 3 months of their marriage, they're filmed like a documentary. And the 3 matchmakers, like, they visit them often and they're like work as same experience. They all honeymoon to the same place and they have plate times where like the 5 brides meet with the 5 brides and the 5 grooms, so they can like get away from each other and like talk to each other. And like they have like then like they've set up and pay for everything, like the brunch the day after the wedding before they leave on the honeymoon. They all get together and that's, they like sit down and talk, and like they even pay, the show even pays for them to get like an apartment for those 3 months, and then they'll pay for their divorce if they want a divorce at the end of it. But it's just like a social human experiment to see if you can put 2 people, it's like modern matchmaking essentially, and you watch and see if they stick it out or not. And usually most seasons like 2 out of 5 or 1 out of 4 couples like stay together, and like years later you like they come back and like, we revisit this family and they're still together and they have kids and they have, like, it's crazy. You don't have to finish it. But yeah, it's like, I watched that and and what made me think of that is when you said shooting from the wedding, like, because the parents are so traditional and these people are clearly not traditional, or they wouldn't be doing Married at First Sight, you know? They like have parents or family that won't even come to the wedding because they won't support meeting a stranger at the altar. And it's just funny. One season they had twins apply for the show.
Cool.
And they matched one of the twins, but didn't find a match for the other twin. Some twin got married.
Cool.
Like her hardest struggle is that her sister was still single and like she'd been tied to the hip to her sister. And that was really interesting. I watch all this stupid drama TV because I can just let it play and I don't really care. Like, just happens.
You come back
I
and
can
like,
do all the
oh,
other
somebody did some stupid thing. Cool.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of binging the most recent season of Project Runway and America's Next Top Model, and my stuff that is not me at all.
There's actually a gal on TikTok who has been talking about what it was like to be on America's Next Top Model.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And how, like, before you can do literally anything, shower or anything, you have to be mic'd. And while they're getting everything set up, they have 3 hours where they get to sit with their thoughts. No phone, no talking to each other, because they could miss drama, and you're not allowed to go